So lip glosses, you're definitely going to want to have a clear lip gloss, just so that you can put over stuff. Not everyone likes gloss, but it adds a nice little touch, if you put it in the middle, to give the plumper lip illusion. Again, you don't have to go spending tons of money on glosses. I mean, it depends on what your clients like. Some don't like gloss at all, some only wear gloss and they don't like lipstick, but I would say good balance of lipsticks and glosses. I would say about 6 each. As far as glosses, a clear, a light kind of, something like Dreamy by MAC, which is a soft pink with a, almost like a bluish, shimmer to it, more of a pink red gloss, and the rest is up to you. Brownish toned gloss like Bow. I mean, my favorite ones are NARS Turkish Light, NARS Striptease, NARS Triple X, NARS Moonfleet, and Orgasm Gloss. Really like those glosses, but those are expensive. You don't have to go too nuts. A couple glosses will do you just fine. Okay, so we've covered the face, the eyes. Well, we're not done with the eyes yet. The cheeks and the lips. Also, something that's really great to have, if you can go ahead and afford to put in there, is a highlighter. For the cheeks, for the areas around the eyes, Albatross by NARS is amazing. You can use it as a highlighter, you can use it on your eyes, you can use it on your cheek, you can even put some, mix it in with a lipstick or a gloss to give your lips a pretty effect. So, that one. Or you can just use a shadow that you may have that's a little bit more glittery, a little more shimmery to give you a nice highlight. It's up to you. Really, it's up to you. Or a cream color base by MAC, like in Pearl, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting, Pearl, Hush, Luna, those all do the trick as well for around here. A lot of those, they add a finishing touch, and I find that it just looks amazing on the skin. And it gives you your client and you the celebrity glow. It's great. Okay, so we're not done with the eyes. We talked about the shadow, but the liner and the mascara are important. I use different types of liners, depending on the person and their lid. If it's someone that has, let's say, a little bit more wrinkles on their lid, someone that's older, using a pencil might be harder. So I'll use this. One of my favorite things to do is using shadow wet. Just taking a little brush. Whoops, that's not it. A little brush like this, or an angled brush. And like that, dipping it in some water, going ahead and dipping it in some, whatever color liner I'm doing, and then going ahead and kind of making little lines, and then going ahead and smoothing it out with the shadow. NARS shadows are great for that. You can do it with MAC shadows too, although make sure to clean it right after with MAC shadows, because you'll get kind of that residue, that hardened layer on the top. So yeah, I really like to do that. But I have a liquid liner, a cream liner, liners like the Fluid Line, and pencil liner. I'm definitely going to need a black, a white, and a brown. And then feel free to add on color, as you'd like after that. But the good thing about using shadow wet is that if you have a huge palette, like the 88 palette, or even a palette of 15, like a MAC one, you have endless options in there. You can take any color and turn it into shadow without having to buy a physical pencil. So just be creative with it. Mascara, again, that's up to you. You can use an expensive mascara, you can use a drugstore mascara, and I'll tell you why it doesn't matter. The wand doesn't matter, because you should never, this is something, I know I said you should never do something, but this is for sanitary reasons, not never in makeup. Use a mascara from the wand that's inside of the mascara on a client, put it back in there and use it on someone else. No. That is how you get sick. That's how bacteria gets in people's eyes. You have to have disposable mascara wands. Now these are huge. Usually I have the little tiny ones, but disposable mascara wands. As soon as you dip it in there and you put it on someone's lashes, you don't put it back. You throw it away. You get a new one. Do it again. Okay? And definitely disposable things like mascara wands, sponges, Q-tips, cotton. Okay, they're going to be very necessary. And I like to take tissues too, because I like to lay stuff out, and I like to take with me when I go somewhere on location. Just like a towel or something to put my brushes on. I usually wear a brush belt, but not all the time. Sometimes I don't feel like wearing a brush belt. Okay, so we've covered face, eyes, lips, cheeks, all that fun stuff. And then, for brows, you take a small brush like this. I'm going to go over the brushes in a second. And then you go ahead and you fill in the brows with, a similar shade to their brows or one shade lighter. And sometimes it'll ask for funky stuff. I mean, I've had people that are like, oh, I want some red brows. Hey, cool. Let's give you some reddish brows. And of course, in addition to the disposable stuff, you're definitely going to want to have with you a eye makeup remover, some makeup wipes. They don't have to be MAC. They can be from a drugstore. Whatever you want, whatever you can afford. Okay, and lastly, the brushes. I think I've covered everything. If not, I apologize. I'm going to talk about the brushes. Again, you don't have to go nuts on this, especially if you have one client at a time. Some people can do a whole look with one brush. But here are the ones that I recommend. Well, I have some of them with me, not all of them, but you definitely need a big, fluffy powder brush. It could be like this. I like a kabuki better, but it could be like this with handle. A blush brush. This is a 129 by MAC. A shader brush. I really like these. 252 by MAC. NARS has one similar. I think it's a number 3. It's either number 3 or number 5. You can even find these in a art supply store. And some people don't like this, but I like it because it gives nice coverage. If you're just going to put a base color, it easily spreads it all over your eye. A smaller shader, like the my gosh, I forgot what this brush is. 242, I don't know, 239 by MAC. I really like this. Really good controlled application, and really puts down the color easy. A blending brush like the 217 and a larger blending brush like the 224. These are great. I like to use this one for blending in the crease, and this one to really give that good, almost perfect blend between the crease color and the highlight color. Now apply the highlight color if you want it to stand out with a small brush, something like 228. And I also like to use the 228 for tear duct. An angled brush for eyeliner, like the 266, a 208 type brush for brows. And I really love this brush, the 219 for liner and smudging. It's great. And a foundation brush, also, depending on the foundation that you're using, is the brush that you're going to use. You can use the hard synthetic hairbrush, or like the 187 from MAC that looks like a skunk. And I think that's it. And also, you're going to want something to put it in. Now, I'm showing you this small one just to show you something. This is the first case I ever had. My real one is this huge monster, but something to put it all in, that all your makeup's going to be safe. And you're going to want to store your kit in a nice, dry place, where it's not too warm, there's no water, and it's not too cold either. Okay, I hope that this has helped you in some way or another. If you have any additional questions, please go ahead and leave me a message. And thanks for watching. Oh, and I'm wearing just Zero. This is another great palette to have, by the way, from the Urban Decay palette. Smudged all the way around with this brush. Blended out some Albatross Alpha Girl on my cheeks, a little bit of Alpha Girl in the crease. No liner, nothing. Flesh Pot and Angel Blush Glass on my lips. And that's it. Have a great day.